Hi, it's me, Aythr Nightly, and today I'm going to explain who is Aythr Nightly. Well, I don't have bipolar disorder. I simply wanted a means of separating the two styles of content on my channel. In the day, I'm pretty happy. I do the things I want and just upload whatever fun stuff comes to mind. And typically it's pretty PG for the most part, though there will certainly be some adult content in the future for both. Nightly is definitely the one where it's just more real, right? Why did I separate them this way? Well, it's simple. At night, I just get a lot more introspective and just look at my life the way it is and just want to talk about my problems and stuff, I guess. I don't have a real therapist or anything, so this is my best means of telling the world how I feel at the moment. Someday that'll change, I think, but I just don't really have the motivation to do much at the moment. I don't know, I keep forgetting to do things that are very important these days. It's just a lot to think about at any given moment. Because when you're me, you wake up and the first thing you do is remember your entire life up to this point. It's not exactly easy, but I didn't want to separate my two styles of content into two different channels because it's hard enough running one. Now, normal Aythr uploads are basically high quality, I guess. They typically are things I've been thinking about for a while and put a lot more effort into. Outside of maybe gaming, I probably will do daily and nightly versions of those. The only difference should be my speaking voice, because nightly refers to when I record at night. That's all it means, really. And therefore, I'm going to be a lot more subdued and quiet, whereas stuff recorded during the day might be a bit louder. Not too much, because I still live with people, but nowhere near as subdued as it is at night. And it's up to you what you like. It's fine. My channel's meant to be varied. Even if nobody's really watching me, I can still aspire to something. In a few days, well, not a few days, but whenever I get the opportunity, I'm thinking about playing Sonic Crossworlds, maybe during the day. I don't think I could do it at night. I just wouldn't have the energy for it. I'm thinking of making it a live stream, and I don't know how that's going to go. We'll just have to wait and see. All I have is OBS and one monitor, so it might be a bit tricky. But yes, that's something I'm thinking of doing. After this, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and try and record audio for another video, which is effectively gonna be the real channel trailer. Yes, I'm finally gonna have something where people can just watch a video and get the entire premise of my channel down, basically. So that's about it. I don't have much else to go over this time. I do have a lot of other stuff on my mind, but it's not really for this video, and I'm just very tired because this is straight after a day of work. Work's gonna be difficult for the next few days because there's a lot of people missing. They're all on holiday or just busy with other stuff. So yeah, it's not been too easy, and that's why I have very, very little energy. And on top of that, I'm an artist too, you know. It's not like I just do voiceovers and editing a little bit. I do art in the background. I don't upload everything because there's a weird thing where if you upload a sketch or whatever and then upload anything after that, the sketch is the only one that gets any attention. So I prefer to just upload it as soon as something's finished, which isn't always soon, you know what I mean? And you know, I've had plans. I've drawn some art and thumbnails for things that I haven't done. and probably won't end up doing because I have some problems with people, and a lot of those thumbnails were created in hopes that I would do a collaboration one day with a few people, but I just don't know if I can bring myself to do it because of the way I think of people. You know, when I do these collaborations, there's a part of me that hopes that we can be friends, but I should really just put that to rest, because we're only there to do what we're wanting to do. We just want to voice over something and get it over with, because we all have our own lives to attend to. But my brain doesn't think of it like that. I cherish almost every time I talk to someone, you know? I always hope that there's some kind of spark where I can just make a half-decent friend out of that. I'm not talking about relationships or anything deep, just a surface friendship wouldn't be too bad. With anyone at all. But then I ask myself, you know, I go around in circles. I ask myself, do I want that? Because whenever people ask to be my friend now or my contact details, I just shut down and I think, the hell do I want your contact details for? Why would I want you to have mine? You're just gonna pester me every day, aren't you? You're just gonna ask things from me that I don't want to do. You're just gonna bug me on my days off when I just want to relax, you know? I'm not a prickly person on the outside, but now I guess I sort of am on the inside. Complete opposite of how I used to be a few years ago. I was prickly on the outside, but warm on the inside, and now things have just changed so much since then. It's adulthood. That's what it does to you. You've got so little time to yourself, you're always at work, so whenever you get home, you just cherish every minute you've got. And yes, I love people. I like having friends and making any kind of connection with people, even if it's all one-sided. But I just can't deal with it anymore. My free time is too valuable. Having that time to choose, to decide what I want to do, that's what friends prevent me from doing. I don't mean that to sound like an asshole, but that's just how it is. Friendships, connections, relationships, any of it, it all demands attention and time of some kind. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd respect that, but in the end, we'd respect each other's time so much that we'd just never talk to each other anyway. So, well, what's the point? There is no point. We might as well just know each other in real life and let that be the end of it. So yeah, sorry, I went on a bit of a rant again, but that's what Aythr Nightly is all about, so hopefully you guys got a kick out of that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. It wasn't anywhere near as depressing as other Aythr Nightlies are gonna be, but I need you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would love to get this channel some kind of attention on it, even if it never happens. It's just a dream of mine, to be seen by the world and leave some kind of mark while I'm here. Because it wasn't too long ago that I got hit with something that I never expected. Now, it wasn't anyone I knew in person, it was somebody I had been following online, and I noticed that for a while, they hadn't been uploading or doing anything. They'd been completely inactive, and only recently I found out it was because they're dead. And you know, it just, as soon as you say it, as soon as you think it, it just sinks in. That you just have to have a moment of silence to just think about it and process everything. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. You know, I always tell myself I have no motivation, and I don't know why I keep going. And I guess in some ways it's just in tribute to the people that have died. You know, they died and they never got to be the people they wanted to be. They might have inspired a few people when they were alive, but they never got to grow to the beautiful flower that they could have been. Whereas I'm still here, I still have a chance to do something. And I always ask myself, why is it me instead of them? What have I done? I haven't done anything yet, but maybe that's why I'm here, to have a chance to do something. That's what I've really learned from all this. That's why I've been uploading again. But on top of that, I was on holiday for a while, away from home even, so I couldn't upload for a good few weeks, which is why the dub stopped. And it was something I had in the back of my mind. I was like, you know, those dubs did decently. I mean, I didn't get any likes or comments really, but they got views, man. I really wanted to keep it up, so yeah, sadly that didn't happen, and I lost just about everything I had built up to that point, and now I'm seeing a steep decline in viewership, of course, yet again. But whatever, I guess it's all just part of the system, ain't it? It's all part of the plan. Anyway, that wraps it up for everything I have to say now. Have a nice day, night, morning, whatever, and I'll see you next time if you stop by, instead of the ghosts who usually watch my channel. Thank you very much. Please, another human being, anyone at all, please see me at some point. Please.
Don't leave me, I know you need me, I know I'm not that easy, but babe, I'm on my knees, so lost that we can see.